Welcome to Align with Arianna. I am your favorite. So welcome back to my channel. This week, as we are focusing on getting ready for this new platform, I want to kind of introduce you to a lot of things that we're going to be talking about, but I definitely want to talk about a topic that is very, very important in the new platform. You guys are going to love it. Number one, it's completely amazing. So today we are going to be talking about how to use your life force energy for your coins. So, of course, the new channel is featuring all content that is specific to help you get to your best version of yourself. Now, in this episode, we're going to be talking about this money honey in this coin session, how to use your life force. And what is life force energy? Now, life force energy is your life force energy. I'm life force energy. We all have life force energy. Life force energy is us, okay? You guys, I don't know if you ever heard of chi. Now, life force energy is a part of your body. It's your prana. It is your chi, or what people call your breathing work. Now, the ability to make money is directly correlated to that. Now, studies have shown that only 8% of people actually utilize this area and tap into this energy all the time. Where can we find this life force energy and how can we utilize it? Well, life force energy is known to be within our gut system, or what people call the gut. So your life force energy is your gut. It is your system. It's your inner body. It is your chi. And this form of system, there are many different ways you can open up this chi area. Open up this area within your stomach to make sure that you are getting the most and the best out of your life, okay, to get your money. Now, life force energy is very easy to tap into. You use life force energy every day, and some of you might know it and some of you might not know it, but yes, you use your life force energy every day. When you go into work, if you guys are working, and you're ready to get rid of that 9 to 5 and you're really ready to make a transition, the 9 to 5 going into work is your life force energy. You're going in, you're putting your time, you're putting your energy, you're using your physical body or your physical mind to do something. That is your life force energy. So now you have to transition that over to the bag or to the coins, to what is good for your pockets, and maybe not necessarily what's good for others, but what's good for your pockets. So one of the things with life force energy that you can begin to access this area and open this area up where you can basically call in the most amount of money for you. One of the ways you can do this is by your mindset. Yes, now you guys know I just mentioned the studies have already shown that only about 8% know of the richest people in the world utilize this. This is very common now. When you begin to open up your mindset or learn something new, you can change the amount of money by your mindset. Many people use affirmations, many people use mantras, many people use a lot of forms of communication, but some people also use heavy mental programming sets. There's actually one expensive mind programming or reprogramming system that I actually saw that is over $120,000 or something for one session. I believe it's like $120,000 for one session. This one session, what it does, it sends shocks and waves to reprogram your mind. It's like you get hooked up to this little system and it reprograms your mind. It is amazing. If you're willing to go into that extreme for reprogramming your mindset, I say go for it, okay? Number one, I know it's like over $120,000 for this session, but like I mentioned before, it's just for one session. You have to pay a lot of money for one session. I don't know anyone that has done it personally, but yeah, I'm actually down to try it. But it's a little machine and it hooks up to your head and it is directly helping to assist or change your life force energy. Now, by changing your life force energy, of course, it has a direct correlation to your money, to your attraction. It is called law of attraction. Now, some people try to trick their mind in the law of attraction by thinking about different things or just repeating things over and over. But one thing that cannot be tricked is your inner body, your feelings, your emotions, your chi, which is directly correlated to your breath or your prana. So your chi energy is what contains the life force energy. Now, all of you have it, like I mentioned before, because if you don't, then you would not be here. But life force energy is definitely changeable. And how does it correlate to money? Well, let's get into that part. So like I mentioned before, the first part is your mindset. The mindset is going to be what helps you change your life force energy. It is very powerful. You can do this mindset change through affirmations, through words of wisdom, through speaking and words of empowerment with yourself. Also, speaking your truth. That is one ways that you can help control your life force energy or change that. And if you begin to implement these things every single day, you know, that changes your mindset. It changes your mindset and you actually conform to a new person, which changes your life force energy. It changes the way you think about things. It changes the way you want to move into things. So it really begins to set in on a new, different perspective of your life. And now your lifestyle actually conforms to that. So when you do that, that is the first step. And so I'm going to tell you about my experience. I have been in something very similar, but it's a little bit different. It is called a water pod. These water pods are filled with water, salt water, so much salt water that it makes you float. And it's there to help your mindset and to change your mindset. It was like you get into this pod, into this room, you go into this room, you go into these pods, and these pods are filled with salt water. And this salt water is meant to help you relax or come into a state of theta. Theta is a state where you're able to really manifest. You can utilize your life force energy. And in this theta state, it puts you into this deep, deep state of subconscious thinking and this deep state of where you're able to truly be able to get your ching ching. Okay, so within this pod, you're literally floating and you are to be thinking about all these wonderful things, and you can actually turn on music within your pod, or you can connect it to your guided meditations, which leads me into the next part, which is meditation. So when we talk about how to use your life force energy to get more money, meditation is key. Now, meditation is going to help bring in or attract more money to you. Why? Because meditation allows you to be so zen. It allows you to feel at your natural, most loving, light test energy. And with that energy, it calls in attention of magnetism. So when you meditate or when you have this daily ritual or practice of meditating, you get this zen energy, okay? Number one, you feel like you can accomplish anything. And that naturally changes your life force energy. Now, studies have shown that meditation can literally change or alter your DNA. So doing as little as a 30-day schedule of meditation, at least 30 minutes a day, can definitely change your life. Now some people can get confused about meditation. There are many forms of meditation. So no, you don't have to sit for exactly 30 minutes. You can move your body through meditations. For some people, meditation might be going out into nature. There's so many different ways to connect with meditation, but one of my favorites that I love to do is sticking to a schedule, and yes, old school. So I like the yogi style meditation where you're sitting there and you perform different mantras or you perform different mudras with your hand, and these mudras take you into a form of meditation, and you're able to connect with different parts or divine aspects of the universe. This changes your life force energy. It allows you to know that what you are and who you are is naturally attractive and attracting things to you. That's one of the things that you can utilize to call more money to you, because you're now working with the law of the universe, which is natural attraction. It's like a natural pull. You actually become magnetized. Now on to number 3. Now, this is the third thing that can help you use your life force energy to attract more money in your life, to get that money in your life. The next thing is physical activity. Yes, physical activity. Now, with physical activity, when you're physically active, it releases endorphins of happiness, endorphins of energy. This energy could make you want to make more money. This energy could make you more excited about making more money. You'll come up with more ideas, you'll have more creativity, and then you'll more than likely be willing to put something into action as it relates to money. Now, if you're using physical activity to brighten and strengthen your life force energy to make more money, please know that once you're ready to go and once you're ready to take off and you get motivated in your physical activity, then you're definitely on your way to a great start. But it is always hard. I find it always hard with physical activity is that if you haven't worked out for a long period of time and if you start back to work out, then it can sometimes be a little hard to keep going, okay? Remember, getting over the first part of starting physical activity in your life is the hardest part. So with physical activity, it does naturally increase your endorphins. It also pushes you and encourages you to reach specific goals. So if you have goals or if you're goal oriented, then of course, number one, physical activity will help assist you in brightening your life force energy to make more money. Now, on to number 4. The next part that is going to help you increase your life force energy is your personal creativity. Yes, it is true. When you live in your moment of happiness, when you live in your moment of love and your sense of connecting to what you desire to do, it naturally increases your life force and brings you closer to the things that you want. And of course, closer to the money, of course. Yes, it brings you closer to money because you are happy doing the things that you love. When you're happy, you're able to live the best life. When you're happy, you're able to experience the most like euphoric things. That is because you are, number one, connecting with something that you love to do, and it puts you in alignment to your soul's purpose and your soul's journey. So when you're creative and you're expressing yourself, if you are a creative person, now I know some of you are not creative, some of you don't like that type of style or energy, but if you are creative, listen, I feel like we all are creative deep down inside somewhere. We all have some aspect about us that's creative, but if you are willing to tap into that aspect of yourself and your creativity, you will notice that your life force begins to change because you get to express yourself in fulfillment and happiness and love or in joy, okay? So one of the things that I highly recommend is that you start some form of creativity. Going to one of those painting classes, painting, with a glass or drinking, or doing some yoga or some dance yoga or whatever it is that you want to help with your creativity. It could also be drawing some form of inspiration through travel, through images, through books, through reading, or simply just by connecting with people. So your creativity is what is really going to help assist you in bringing you closer to your full life force energy. And this naturally helps you attract more money because you're just bringing in that creativity. You're bringing in that flow. When people say, I don't know if you guys ever heard this, it's many people that say, oh, I have writer's block. When you can't create, it's hard to make money. It's hard to attract money to you when that creative energy just stops. So one of the things is always to get that creative energy flowing within yourself, and then you will begin to see an increase in your money. You will begin to see an increase in the attraction to money. Money's just going to start falling in your lap the more creative you are. Now, this takes me to number 5. 5. You guys made it. Let me know if you love this style, if you love this new set, if you love the new topics that we're going to be talking about. I cannot wait. We are going to be breaking all of these things down, really getting into a lot of heavy information that is really going to help you on your path. Now, number 5, action is a part of your life force energy. Now, action is something that you do. Now, that's your actual life force energy. The action is your life force energy. So when you put something into action, when you do things, when you try your hand at new things, or you give yourself a specific task, maybe it's going to the grocery store and not eye gazing like I do, and maybe just going in there with a plan and you're putting something into action to just get in the grocery store, get the things on the list and go. Now that is a form of action and it helps your life force energy. So by putting that creativity energy that you've developed in number 4, then number 5, you have to put things into action to actually increase your life force energy to attract more money. Now remember, the life force energy is you. So one of the things that I highly recommend with your life force energy is just to remember that consistency. Be consistent while you're implementing these new things with your life force energy. Whether you're meditating, whether you're going to start karate, whether you're going to pay over $120,000 for a particular mind session to reprogram your mind, always make sure that consistency is key. When you're on the path of increasing your life force energy to make more money, you have to be consistent in what you're doing to see any changes. Very few have or see changes without some form of consistency. So whether you're a part of the 8% or whether you're not a part of the 8%, if you're really wanting to implement these tools, you want to really know more about what the 8% of the richest people do in the world, this is one of those things, and your life force energy will take you on that path. It can expand and it will bring you more money. Well, this is all, you guys. I want to thank you for joining me, and I want to thank you for joining Align with Arianna. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit www.alignwitharianna.com for more details, for more goodies, for more working your magic. Peace, love, wadu, bye. Don't be afraid to drop a comment below and let me know about any of the topics you want to know more about as it relates to life, spirituality, business, and self-improvement. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.